one and all. We've got Ginger Bailey here, a new CE medium that we are going to learn a lot about, and we're going to do one or two interviews with some very fascinating characters. And I want to say hi to my baby boy, Erik.
Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Love you.
Love
He's
you.
blowing you kisses.
Oh, he always does. All right, Ginger, you probably want to introduce yourself a bit to the CE and the Atlantic Scalar crowd.
Okay. Okay, so I'm a psychic medium, and I've been doing it. I've been a psychic my whole life, but I never really thought that's what I didn't know that's what it was. And about 4 years ago, after my dad passed away, I realized that I was a medium, and my dad, I could see and hear my dad. And then that's when Erik came in, and I've just been going since then, and really enjoying it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, and you can get in touch with Ginger at gingerbailey.com, and it's Bailey spelled a different way. It's Bayley. Is that right?
Right, B-A-Y instead of I, B-A-Y-L-E-Y, and it's gingerbaileypsychicmedium.com.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. gingerbaileypsychicmedium.com. You just have to make it complicated, don't you, Ginger?
I know. I know.
All right, we've got, well, we're going to start out with Paul Hellier, a former Canadian defense minister. Now, I remember watching a YouTube with this guy standing in front of the Canadian Parliament, I think, pretty much saying, hey, we need to tell people there that there are aliens out there. They're real. So let me see. Well, let me tell you a little bit about, this is from one of my friends sent the questions over. Paul Hellyer was a Canadian engineer, politician, writer, conspiracy theorist, and commentator. He was the longest serving member of the Queen's Privy Council for Canada up to his death nearly a year ago, August 8th, just past his death date, 2022. Wait, oh wow, no, he just
he did.
Wow. Okay, he tried very hard to come forward and tell the public about UFOs and ETs. For doing so, he was then deemed crazy. I think he went before the Supreme Court. Oh, that's what it was. He went in front of a court of some sort, and I just can't find the YouTube anymore. I wonder why. But
right.
So, Paul Hellyer, hello, are you there?
Erik, he's here. He's here, and I'm going to call him Mr. Hellier. He's the very prestigious type. Like, he's very well together, and but he's also very kind man, very family oriented man. And he had a lot of status while he was here.
Sounds like
highly known. And
actually, it said this email was written to me August the 3rd, 2022. So you just died just a little bit
right before that. Right before that.
Right
before that. I'm feeling when I tune in, I feel like my head hurts. So something with the head. So he's saying thank you for having me.
All right, well, let's see if we can give you a voice. Here. It seemed like here on Earth they refuse to give you a voice, so let's see if we can help out. First of all, this is a list of questions that Miss D sent me. When and how did you first know of UFOs and ETs?
So when he was in the service. So he's saying when I was in the service, he knew about it, and they were told not to speak about it. And he's saying that he actually even seen UFOs too. Like, he's seen a couple times through his life, and he's seen some of the things that was brought forward because of aliens. Aliens have been here for a really long time. And there's many species, he's saying, that have been here for thousands of years. And that he's saying that most of them are like really nice, like benevolent,
Oh, yeah.
nice, yeah, and kind, and here to help, here to help. There are some things that they hold back, he's saying, but most things, yeah.
Interesting. So they told you in the service not to, for you guys not to say anything. Was there a specific incident or experience that you witnessed, or you and your fellow soldier service members witnessed, that they told you to keep quiet?
Okay. Yeah. Yes. He's saying that he was told about it, and whenever there was like some technology that would come through, they actually knew, sometimes, not all of it, knew that it was like a reverse engineer, or it was something that had to do with the aliens.
Ooh.
And they actually tell, once you get higher up, in a higher up of a higher status in
Right.
they tell you, and they actually warn you to keep it quiet.
Or else.
Yeah.
Boy, so you were very courageous then. Have you ever seen an actual alien?
Pictures.
Okay.
Saying he's seen pictures.
Oh, wow. Were you able to see some disclosure before you transitioned? Because they called you crazy, thought you were crazy.
Only while he was in the service. Only while he was in the service. And then after he was out of the service, he's saying that he did have some sightings of his own around his own home. But it was mostly when he was in the service. He learned a lot about it.
Contract? Was it some sort of contract between you and an alien species to slowly get the word out of their existence, you think?
From a spiritual point of view, yes. Yes, from a spiritual point of view, he was that was one of his things that he was going to do, is kind of spread the word,
Okay.
help people see that there's more beyond this.
Okay.
So,
was there ever a time where you were maybe abducted and subconsciously they implanted in you that you need to get the word out?
no, he just knew. He just always had this feeling that it was important that he let people know while he was still here. He's also wanting to say that there are many species beyond what we even know, and a lot of them look just like us and walk among us.
Oh yeah, I bet. Wow. And we don't have names for those probably, huh?
There's many,
Oh wow,
so
interesting.
many.
All right, let me see. Are you working with any ET race right now? If so, do you know the names of the races? Are you hanging out with them? Where's my pen?
Okay, so let me see. I'm not the best with the names of the aliens, but it's our
Arcturian?
yeah, Arturian.
Okay.
Arturian.
Okay, Arcturian.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. So, you hanging out with aliens over there on the other side?
Working together. Working together.
Okay.
Yeah. The spiritual side of it.
Okay.
Yeah, like a spiritual alien.
What are you working on, you think?
What they do is they're helping from the other side. They can send energy and thoughts to those here that are in the same place he was, trying to help them see that it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to come out, and they're working with some higher ups that don't want it out. But he's also saying that they work with humans too, especially the ones that are in charge of like weaponry and stuff like that, to bring a little bit more peaceful nature to the humankind, to the human race, because that's one of the reasons that it stops the communication, with aliens and
Why is that? Why is that, you think?
Because humans have a more violent side to them when they're scared and don't understand something.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe the military industrial complex doesn't want to know the peaceful resolutions to conflicts because they won't make them any money. Is it kind of that?
It is a little bit of that. It's kind of that. That's the road they're on. But what they're trying to do from the other side is turn that around slowly, so
Please,
they can
yes.
see that there's more benefit to communicate with aliens and have them in our lives and know about it.
Yes. Okay, so you were never taken onto a ship, right?
No,
Do you have any alien implants? I guess if you weren't on a ship, you wouldn't have any
no.
Okay, were you before this incarnation ever, do you have any galactic roots?
Saying yes,
I
yes.
bet.
And I'm hearing the Arturian again. I'm
I
hearing the
bet.
Arturian again.
That
Yeah.
that makes sense. I think I channeled that. What percent of UFOs, from now that you know probably a lot more, UFOs in the sky are military, are just military, really not UFOs? How many are just like military? Some,
Reverse engineered.
yeah, and how much?
There's some.
What percent are real? Really, like little green men flying them? No, I'm kidding.
um, so he's giving me kind of like a percentage. He's saying that around the higher side for real aliens, when you see it, that it's like more like in the 75 percentile
Wow.
is more alien, and many different ones, and a lot of them will travel through portals, and then some will travel through portals with ships, and they show them on purpose, is what he just said.
Oh.
Show
Yeah,
it
I've
on.
seen pictures. It's just inexplicable. It's really cool. There's a special kind of glass that if you see through it, you can see into other dimensions, and you can see like UFOs in the sky and stuff like that. And you can't get that glass. Apparently, it's banned. So
Yeah,
government use only, probably. But that is so
right. There's a lot of technology that will come in the future, in the near future,
that's
that's going to be
awesome.
reverse engineered.
What else are they helping us with?
They're trying to help with recycling, like recycling, so we can learn to recycle things instead of waste.
Okay.
So they're working on like making more like God, I can't talk, biodegradable
Yeah.
products,
You
is
doing
what he's
good?
saying.
Uh-huh.
And because a lot of the alien races out there, they don't waste anything. They completely recycle. Everything's recyclable. There's no waste.
Ooh, oh,
And
good.
so they're working on that too, to try to help with the future pollution
Okay.
problem.
What about medical technology?
Oh
Anything?
yeah, definitely medical, and there's a lot of stuff they're real careful with, though, because some of the medical stuff can be turned into weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Like things with lasers, and
Yeah.
just things that are actually like the way things are ran. Like some things are ran on electricity, but there's other ways, and I don't understand what this is, but they're showing me some kind of fluid, but it can also be used for weapons.
Oh, are you helping us tap into 0 point energy, like the infinite energy source? Not you, but aliens.
Aliens, slowly, yes, slowly.
Yeah.
It would be too much if they did it,
Yeah, the fossil fuel giants would go nuts.
yeah.
Uh, are you, when you were on this plane, did you have any knowledge of the malevolent alien species?
He's saying yes. He's saying that there's not as many here,
Okay.
but there are some.
And
Just
are
like with any race, you have your good and your bad, but we have more that are the benevolent, that are kind and helpful,
good.
and that is why there's not as many as the others, because they kind of override,
All right.
override that.
Interesting. So do you think they're protecting us, the good guys?
Yes. Yes. Some are here just to, okay. Some are here just to like help with learning and the technology and things like that. And then we actually have some that's all they do is look over us and watch out for us.
Good. Oh, that's awesome. All right. And one of your oh yeah, what percent of aliens that are around us are not good? You think, if you could put a percent on it?
Remember the percentage. It's really low. He's saying maybe like 10%. Not very high. Not very high.
I was freaking out when I'm in bed and think, what if I wake up and there's a little small gray standing next to my bed? That
Right. I think I'd be scared if I woke up with anything standing next to my bed.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Anything. That's true.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
In one of your videos, I guess they probably took all your videos down, but in one of your videos, you mentioned the Bayseetas race, Bayseetas race. Are you involved with them now? And if so, how? I'm gonna look that up while you talk.
Okay, so he's saying yes. He's saying yes a little bit here and there is what he's saying. And what he's saying is that those are ones that actually, it's interesting because they also help from the other side, like when we have relatives that pass and they kind of help us, guide us from the other side. Some of them they're kind of doing that too from the other side with their own species. And so they work together with them. They're actually more connected to each other when they cross. The alien living and the alien that's passed, they're more connected to each other. And he's saying that those help with guiding them with technology or whatever they need to help, mostly working here in this environment is a little different.
Like a weird thing sound afterwards. I don't know. It happened the last time we talked.
Did it? I can't hear
it. It's not too awful, but you'll hear it when it goes up on YouTube. Anyway, was your fall? Oh, you fell an exit point and striking your head. So that explains why you felt that pain.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Were you murdered or was it, what happened?
No, he wasn't murdered. He's saying that that he slipped and he fell. Okay. And he lost some kind of function where he couldn't it did some damage. And then he's saying that he had bleeding.
Yeah.
And in his brain from that. And succumbed to his injuries, he's saying. He just that's how he died.
Was it an
exit? But not right away. Not right away.
Oh, was it an exit point for you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What politician was your favorite? Who did you look up to?
He's saying Queen. He's talking about the Queen. A queen. Yeah. He's talking about the Queen.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Were you close friends with JFK?
He wouldn't say close friends. He would just say that they were acquaintances. Not close, not real close, but they knew each other.
Do you hang out with them now?
Yeah. No, but they've seen each other, he said. Okay. No, they don't hang out, but they've seen each other.
Okay. What happened with your falling out with Pierre Trudeau? Was that the dad? I think so. Oh yeah, Justin. Yeah. Yeah. So you apparently had a falling out with Pierre Trudeau, Daddy Trudeau. Or did that happen? Also, was the end?
Maybe? He's saying that it was exaggerated. Whatever they had said out there was exaggerated, and he's saying that it was just a matter of difference of opinion on something, and it was exaggerated, is what I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was right in my tiny brain. Oh yeah. Did you ever get death threats?
Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes.
I bet.
He did during the time that he was talking about this, but he's saying that he never really felt in danger. He didn't feel like they were strong enough to, get to him, like powerful enough, I should say, not strong enough, but powerful enough. And he's saying that his life after the service was pretty fulfilling. He had a very good life, he's saying.
Oh,
Very
that's
fulfilling.
awesome. So, what kind of death threats from citizens or government or all of the?
Yeah, there were things that were sent to him, like in the mail, you know,
Oh,
and and then he would just get like a word of mouth or something, from somebody. It wasn't like straight to his face.
okay,
Hmm.
okay, all right. Well, you didn't die from any of that, so that's good.
No,
Can you
no.
talk about describe another life that most influenced your one as Mr. or maybe it's Dr. Hellier?
Okay, so he's showing me in like the 1300s, he was a pretty high up. And it looks like it's in like France. It looks like
Okay.
France. Yeah, it's France. He said yes. Um and he was like high up in a military stance there, like in a like right under the king, not too far under the king, and where he had like groups of men under him. And so he did kind of the same thing. And except in that life, he didn't have a lot of success. Like he lost a lot of men under him. He's saying that he had a lot of failure in that life, like a lot of hard time in that life. It was very hard, is what he's saying.
Did you have anything to do with aliens back then?
There were aliens back then, but he wasn't involved with that at all. He's saying
Okay.
yeah, it wasn't. Trying to say what he's showing me. Like there were spiritual people back then,
Mhm.
that were the ones that were more like aware of that. And where he was in his life, he wasn't really connected to something like that.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and I'm trying to get what he's saying. Okay, so he's saying that he always wondered, though, like he would hear what they talked about, and he would always wonder about it, like if it was like if they're really true or not.
Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Were you ever during the time of the Anunnaki in Egypt, in ancient Egypt?
He's saying yes, and but he's saying that he was very young. He didn't. He died young
Oh, okay.
back then. Yeah,
All
is
right.
what he's
That's
saying. I
cool.
see him as a little boy. As a little
That's
boy.
saw Anunnaki uh, around helping the ancient Egyptians, or you're cognizant of it? Cognizant of it?
Yes, yes. He's saying yes. Yes.
That's cool. Okay, so what's in store for the rollout of disclosure, Mr. Hillier? Timeline and all, if possible.
He's saying that it's going to continue. Like they've already exposed a lot, where they're starting to admit to certain things. He says it's going to continue like that. It's going to just be little bits here and there.
I see that, like
Slowly.
pilots saying, "Oh, there's something we don't know what that is out there flying with us," and things like that, and having
Right.
erratic patterns
Movements.
movements that are not consistent with human aircraft.
Human. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he's saying that it's going to unfold very slow with bits here and there, and that it's not going to be fully full exposure until the human race is a little more peaceful and not so quick to anger, not so, they're just not very impressed with us, he said, in the way that
I'm
we
not
take care of our
either.
planet.
I'm not either. I hit myself echoing. We're going to work on the sound input on your
Okay.
side, probably just in case. But
Okay.
anything else you want to share about your life, about aliens, anything before we close?
He's just saying thank you. I really enjoyed this. Thank you for
I
letting
think it
me
was
speak up.
very fascinating. When I saw that YouTube of you saying there's aliens out there, peeps, I thought it was really cool. What country is more in tune and connected with aliens, you think?
He's showing me that it's not one particular country. Every country, all of the countries with the military and higher ups know and have some involvement. But he's showing me that there's tribes in different areas that are connected too, that get help from aliens. He's showing me different tribe groups.
Yeah, all
So
right.
it's
Like
not just leaders of the country. Yeah, yes, Africa and something over. It's an island out in the middle. It's kind of like between like the Asian islands out there, somewhere in there. There's other tribes out there, but any of the tribes in that southern area, he's showing me. Yeah, they have a connection.
Oh, that's awesome. We need all the help we can get, frankly, all right, I guess we will close. You guys check out gingerbaileypsychicmedium.com. We will put that in the description box, and I'm going to stop the recording and we will talk.
Okay.
Where's the stop button? Oh God.